What is up, guys? Joey Robbins here, and I am back with the tier chart, and this time we are going to rank some Nintendo 64 games. And good deal, chat is up, and I see you guys are tuning in. Welcome. So I haven't done this in like a month, something like that. I was going to play Madden tonight, but I'm having issues with the PS4, so gotta dick with that. But, hey Owens, hey Nick, what's up, guys? You guys are fast as lightning. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I figure we'll start with Waverace. That was one of the launch titles. And at the time, like, it was a really good game, and the graphics kind of blew you away, especially like the water and stuff. So I think it holds up. For me, it holds up okay as far as the fun factor. I think it's still okay. But when I'm comparing with, a lot of these other games, I think it's average, because to me, Waverace, like, I'll play it for a few minutes and then that's it. Like, I'm good, So it's only fun for so long. But, that's my opinion. What do you guys think? Hey, Network. Hey, Angel. What's up, guys? Oh, you were playing Super Nintendo earlier? Nice. Street Fighter and Mario Kart. Cool. Yeah, Mario Kart's great. You guys agree with me? Think this is a C? I think it's a C. I'm addicted to the PS4 now. That's cool. Yeah. Sucks I'm having issues with mine. Oh, no, that's fine. You never played an N64 game? Here, we'll go ahead and go C. I think it's an average game. Okay, so how about... I kind of recently played this a few months ago. GoldenEye. Now, again, this game was amazing, and I'm a huge fan of, like, James Bond, and actually, GoldenEye is my favorite James Bond movie. So, I mean, I was so super excited when my parents got this for me. And, like I said, it was amazing to play through the campaign, and me and some friends would get together, and we would actually do the multiplayer with 4 people, and that was a blast, back then. The multiplayer doesn't hold up at all. I'm not gonna rate it off of that. I'm gonna rate it more of like the single player experience, and like the music's amazing. It's still awesome. I think the problem with GoldenEye, and it's not just GoldenEye, I think it's all the other like first person shooters, they've really been replaced with the more modern systems. So it's not as great as it used to be. It doesn't, it hasn't aged well, basically. But I still think it is good, and it's definitely worth playing. I would go B. Back then I would arguably make this an S or at least an A, but I think it drops to a B. Just because it doesn't, it has aged, and that's kind of the thing with N64. Most of these games, because of the 3D perspective, that it just haven't aged well. Just because, when you compare it to like PS4 and Switch and all that, GoldenEye and A. Oh, a C. E sucks balls. Yeah. E and an F rating means F is like bottom of the barrel, like shit. Yeah. You never played GoldenEye? Yeah. If you ever get a 64, yeah, I recommend picking it up. You'll enjoy the campaign, but it's not as good as it used to be, but I still enjoy it. Alright, how about Excitebike? Excitebike 64. Now that's the one thing about N64, like there was only like a total of like 296 games, I think. Not a lot of games in the N64 library. But like literally like half of them, or even over half, it's racing and sports. Like sports is at least a third of the whole library, and then you have a bunch of racing. There were some good ones though, but you know what I mean? It's all, you know. Excitebike to me, I think it's pretty much a C with Waverace. I think that's where I'm going to put it. That looks like a turd-ball F. What does? Turd-ball F. Multiplayer was awesome. Oh yeah, for GoldenEye, yeah. Yeah, it was like literally it was the bomb back then. I'll give Excitebike a C. I'll leave it like that for now. Okay. Now, okay, this is one I'm going to stream really soon, is Pilot Wings. Now, I wish there was more Pilot Wing games. Yeah, Nintendo needs to go back to Pilot Wings. I don't know what their deal is with that. Same with like F-Zero. They haven't made too many of them, but I love the one on Super Nintendo. And this one, it has funny elements like the cannon. You know, you put your character in the cannon, you shoot him, and he goes, eh! He like makes that noise, and you can have him like, you could shoot him into like buildings and put him on fire and stuff, and it's funny. Just kill your character for just to be funny. But there's also other like mini missions or games, whatever you wish to call them, that aren't as fun. I don't think overall this is as good as Excitebike and Waverace. I'll probably go with D. Even though, I mean, it's funny, I probably would take Pilot Wings over Excitebike and Waverace if I was going to make like a top 20 favorite. But just to be realistic, I don't think it's as good of a game as these two. But it's actually worth picking up and really fun. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't deserve a below average rating, but, you know, I'm trying to be legit, you know. Let's see here. How about Resident Evil? Okay, so I never was a fan of the horror games. I love watching them, but I don't like playing them because I'm a fraidy cat. Hey, I did play Resident Evil 2, the remake, remake on the PS4. I was gonna say remastered, but no, it was a remake. And that was actually amazing. I actually am glad I played that. But as far as the N64 goes, like, you know, again, back then, this was really good, made by Capcom. The controls, which that's kind of like with a lot of Resident Evil games that I've heard, the controls aren't the best in the world. You're playing more for, like, just the story and you could say just the scary element of it, you know? So, I don't know. This is where I could see the Resident Evil squad attacking me for doing this, but I think it's a D. I think Resident Evil 2 is a D because the controls are bad. I think the camera angles were, I don't know, kind of annoying. Like that I can't remember. But I don't know. I just don't think so. Pile of shit. No, I wouldn't go that far. I think it's a below average game, but then again, for those of you that love Resident Evil, probably say fuck you. It's like a B or an A, but yeah, I think it's a D. Alright, all you sports lovers. NFL Blitz. Now, you know, like, I didn't play nearly as much Blitz as, like, Madden and stuff because I'm all about the realism. Like, I like franchise and looking at stats, building my team, you know, draft and all that. And like Blitz is the opposite. It's more of just fucking shit up and just having fun. You know, Blitz is a lot of fun, you know, if you just want to change it up. That's why I haven't played as much Blitz as Madden. Like, I would pick Madden over Blitz. But Blitz is pretty dang fun. I think Blitz is a B. I think it's right there with GoldenEye. Because, man, it is fun. But again, I treat it like, I'll play it for like 30 minutes or so, maybe an hour, and then I'm like done, you know? But that's me, you know, that's kind of how I am. Yeah, see, and that's the thing, like, oh, you think it's a C? Yeah, I mean, and see, you think like I do, like, the gameplay is fun. Yeah, if you just want to bullshit and fuck shit up, it's fun, but, yeah, I'm a sim guy as well. I'm all about franchise and all that. But, you know what, you kind of convinced me. I think you're right. I think it is a C. Yeah, I think you're right. It can't be on par with GoldenEye. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, you're right. That's smart. When are you going to play Madden? Hey, Ryan. Oh, I guess you missed, I guess you're just tuning in. No, I'm having trouble with my PS4. I was going to stream Madden tonight, speaking of football, but I don't know. I'll try again tomorrow. Hey, I'm hoping maybe it's a bad wire. I don't feel like dicking with it tonight. So I decided to do this instead. So, how about Pokemon? Because I've been playing a lot of Pokemon lately, like that Pokemon Sword, and then Let's Go Pikachu. Now, I did play Pokemon Snap on the N64, and you know, it's fun. It's cool. I mean, some people might find it, you know, like lame-o. What you're doing is like taking pictures of Pokemon, but something about it is actually fun and addicting. I don't think what I would rate it. Oops, sorry about that. Hit the thing. There we go. Hold on, let me fix that. There we go. I think, yeah, I'm gonna put Pokemon Snap in the D column. But I'll tell you what, because N64, a lot of these games I selected, I don't think are bad games, most of them at all. You know, overall, like, even though like most of them are sports or racing, like, and maybe N64 in general hasn't aged well, but like most of the games in the library are actually average to good, you know? There's not too many bad ones like there are on Super and, well, especially NES. So, to me, like, for this chart, the bad ones will be in the E and F. So this is just below average, in my opinion. So, okay. And then let's talk about the other one. Where is it? I'm blind as a bat. Oh, there it is. Pokemon Stadium. And there's two of them. Here's the first one. Because I didn't play the second one. I played a little of the first one at a friend's. That's actually how I played Snap at a friend's. He was a big Pokemon guy. I thought it was cool. I didn't personally get into it, so it's a little hard for me how to rate this one. I miss these type of streams. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying this, Joseph. I'll do more of these, I promise. That game sucks. I'll tell you what, unless you guys change my mind, I'm gonna put Pokemon Stadium in the D column. Man, I feel like I'm gonna get freaking trashed on. I feel like I'm gonna get trashed on. But whatever. Alright, how about Perfect Dark? Now, Perfect Dark I owned as a kid, and man, I played the bejesus out of it, and As far as the single player, I like GoldenEye a lot more, but Perfect Dark was really good too. And as long as you had the expansion pack, which, I mean, it really is required, the graphics are better. The multiplayer, I'll tell you, the multiplayer in Perfect Dark is, like, as far as I know, the best out of all the N64 games. As far as shooters, anyways, way better than GoldenEye. And it's still a lot of fun to this day. It's really good. That's something that actually holds up pretty well, because I feel like it's still unique. It hasn't really been replaced, as far as I know. I'll tell you what, and because of that, I'm going to put it on par with GoldenEye. So GoldenEye's got the better campaign, in my opinion, the much better single player. But Perfect Dark has a way better multiplayer. But the thing about their multiplayer, you could play it by yourself. You don't have to have friends. You can have, you know, AI, and, like, as long as you unlock everything, like, and what's cool, you can have just different types of AI. Like, obviously, they could suck dick, they could be average, they could be extremely good, or they could be like the revenge type. So if you kill them, they're coming after you instantly and stuff like that. It's actually pretty crazy. There's, like, a lot of choices. So, yeah, Perfect Dark is a great multiplayer game. It's actually worth picking up just to play that. The single player is good, but, you know, I didn't dig it as much as, like, GoldenEye. So, let's see here. Okay, well, I played Mario Kart, the other day on Super Nintendo, and I'll play this one here pretty soon. Mario Kart 64. And as much as I love the one on Super Nintendo, I think I still like the N64 one a little more. Loads of fun. And I remember when my best friend came over months back, and we played a couple N64 games. I think this was actually his favorite game, was Mario Kart. And I have to agree, it's really fun with a friend or by yourself. I mean, I don't know. I think it's an S, personally. I think it is one of the best N64 games to have, and it holds up. It still holds up. One of few N64 games to me that actually holds up, like, really well. So, yeah, I'm going to put that in the S. So there you go. And we have no A's yet. Now this one's interesting. Rainbow Six. This is another one I had as a kid. I played the bejesus out of it. I do have it too. I have the box. And you know, it's actually at the time, like, an amazing, like, real life strategy sort of game. And I'm very impressed with it. It can get boring kind of quick though, because what it is, it's like you and your squad, and where it's, like, realistic is, like, one or two bullets can just kill you. Like, you could die like that, just like in real life, you know? And your goal is to, like, save the hostages, or maybe even eliminate all the enemies. It's not a long game, especially if you're good. I think there's only like 6 to 8 missions. But it's cool. Like, you will order your squad to tell them what to do, and they can easily die too. So you gotta be strategic. You gotta strategize, like, how, you know, you're gonna put them in position, and then they can take out enemies for you, or they can get killed, you know. So, but yeah, I don't know, like, it does get, I feel like it doesn't hold up well. The graphics are really, really dark. You know, as much as I do appreciate it for what it is, I'm actually going to give it an E, because I don't think it's as good as any of these games. So I don't think it's not a bad game, but I couldn't compare it with these games. So, Joey, could you eat an almond joy? Oh God, we don't speak that. Oh my God, almond joy, man, that's nasty shit, man. Oh my god, if I want to get sick, just go to Burger King and then have an almond joy for dessert. And I'm fucked. Alright, how about Star Wars? So Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. There's like 3 others, but this is the one I mainly played. And I should stream this one soon. It's really good. The music is outstanding. It is really good. Sometimes, I don't know, the camera angle can be a little annoying, or I don't know, there's parts of the game that's bullshitty. It's a really good game overall. But there are parts. I remember one of the later stages, like when you have to do the racing thing or whatever. Oh my god, that was horrendous. It does have its negatives, but it overall is a really good game. The boss fights, most of them are pretty epic, actually. They're really good. I'll probably, you know, I dare to say this. I think I'm going to give it a B. Because I do enjoy playing it, even though it does have its bullshitty moments and has a couple of stages that are like, ugh, God, you're punishing me. It is really good overall, though. I'll give it a B. I think it is on par with GoldenEye and Perfect Dark in its own right. It's a pretty long game, too. So, Doom 64. Now, I'm trying to get my hands on this complete in box, because I like to stream this soon. Now, at first, like, when I first played Doom 64, during my, like, teenage years, like, I didn't think it was that great of a Doom version, you know? But, you know, I played a lot of, like, Doom 2 and the first one on PC, so, of course, you know, right, it's not going to compare to that. But then I played Doom on Super Nintendo, which I was thinking about streaming soon, because I do have that one. Graphics are horrible in that one. The music's kick-ass, though. But Doom 64, something about it, it's actually really good. Last time I did play it, which was a couple of years back. So yeah, I was just trying to get my hands on it again. Yeah, it's actually not bad. I think it's a C. I think it's a solid C. Not amazing, but it's actually pretty good. If you like Doom and you haven't played this one, you want more Doom, yeah, pick it up, you know. Not bad. Where's No Mercy? See, I didn't play any of the wrestling games, so I didn't include them. So, yeah, sorry. Let's see here. How about Turok? Turok. So, I always get mixed up because I didn't play a lot of Turok. My neighbor / friend, he had the Turok games. At least he had the first 2. I think he had the 3rd one too. But I didn't include the 3rd one because I never played it. But the first Turok, or both of them, see, I get mixed up, which I think Turok 2 is the better one. But they're pretty similar, but I think the second one had way better graphics, and I think it was just better. So what I'm probably going to say to that, like, to me, Turok is probably, like, the first one is probably... See, this is where I'm going to get attacked, because I think the first one is a D, and then here's Turok 2, Seeds of Evil, right? Yeah, Seeds of Evil. And I'll give this one a C, because I don't think it's on par with these 3. And yeah, so that's how I'm looking at Turok. They're pretty good, but for me, yeah, they're pretty much average games. Turok is a fat piece of dinosaur shit. You think so? I don't think it's bad. I know it has its flaws, but for, you know, like an adventure slash first person shooter, it was pretty good. But I don't think it's as good as, you know, like Perfect Dark and GoldenEye, but that's my opinion. Okay. Now, this is actually one, I mean, I'm going to definitely stream here soon. I've been itching to play this. I haven't played a lot of it, but I did play it somewhat recently just to check it out, because it's one of those things I never played during my childhood, and I didn't even know it existed until like a couple of years back, was F-Zero X. And, you know, it's actually amazing. Like, I thought this would be like shitty, you know, compared to the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo is amazing, but this is actually pretty awesome too. It makes you feel like you're going like lightning speed, like really fast. It's, I don't know, it's really fun. It can be really hard too, but it's really fun. I don't think it's no Mario Kart though. I would still take Mario Kart over F-Zero X, but I think F-Zero X is an A. I think F-Zero X is actually a really fun game, and the graphics might not show it holds up, but the gameplay of it, and I mean you'll see when I stream it. I think it holds up really well though. But maybe it holds up because Nintendo, come on, man, come out with another F-Zero game. There better be one for the Switch. What's wrong with you? You know? The hell's wrong with you? Okay, so, oh, here's one. This one, I love this game right here. Another one that I had as a kid. Star Fox 64. Amazing. It has that arcade experience. Just loads of fun. If you're a above average player, you could beat this in like an hour. It's not the longest game, but it has a lot of replay value because it has multiple routes that you can take. So like there's like an easy, medium, and then like really hard. And I know it's really awesome. I mean, Star Fox I think is amazing. The multiplayer I think is overrated. Like it's a cool concept, but I don't think that aged very well at all. I think Star Fox. Ooh. Now this is where I'm contradicting myself. Do I give it an S because I do love it, or do I give it an A with F-Zero X? Tell you that's a tough one right there. That really is. You know what? I'm gonna. I'm trying to be like very legit. Like my heart does say S, but I feel like maybe it's an A. No, you know what? It is an S. It is an S. Because it's just so fun still. And even though there was a Star Fox game that came out for the Wii U, I think Star Fox 64 is the best out of all the Star Fox games, as far as I know. There's not too many of them, but I think it's definitely, yeah, you know what? It's an S. Yeah. It's totally an S. I don't see Megaman. Oh yeah, here I'll add more. Actually, here, let me do that right now. Give me a second. Because I couldn't fit them all, obviously. I do have a couple more. Sorry if you hear me typing. Okay, me grabbing the image here. Yeah, you reminded me too, because yeah, you have others. So yeah, here you go. Here's Mega Man right here. Okay, so I have played Mega Man 64. So I love Mega Man. Most of them. Some of them do kind of suck. But Mario. Okay, so Mega Man 64, I don't think it's a good game. It has funny elements. I think it's funny how like you can go in like a mall. I don't know. I mean, God, freaking Mega Man. Oh man. I can't remember. I think he had a voice too, and it was like, I don't know, kind of the gayest voice. I don't know. I could be thinking of another Mega Man game, but I think this one had a voice, which for 64 was, I mean, kind of impressive. I mean, Star Fox had voices. I shouldn't say that. Maybe it wasn't that impressive, but I don't know. I think I don't know. I think it has to be an F. Oh my god. Like, I was thinking about giving it an E, but it's like, you know, I don't know, man. I think it's bad. Yeah, we're just gonna give it F. There's our first F. Freaking Mega Man. Oh man. All right, how about Paper Mario? So I'm a big turn-based RPG guy. I've been really wanting to play the Paper Mario Paper Mario on the Wii U, and because that looks really good. The N64 one, it was great at the time. I actually don't think this one holds up though. I do have it. I don't know. Not into it like I used to be. So that being said, I think Paper Mario is more of a B. I think it's a B. I couldn't put it up here in the A or S. There's no way. I don't think it's at that level at this point in time. But a lot of people could disagree. Okay. How about, here we go. Let's do a more obvious one. How about Super Mario 64? Most of us have definitely played this, right? So, obviously, amazing. It does have flaws. The camera angle can, you know, but that's, you know, this was a launch title, obviously. So, like, Nintendo was kind of figuring out the whole, like, camera thing, you know. It was like a new thing for them, the whole 3D. So, I mean, I won't completely, you know, knock it for that. Some of the stages are awesome and amazing. I love how, like, you're in Peach's castle and then, like, you just jump in paintings and you have different theme stages and you collect stars. Just like with Mario Odyssey. That's why I love Mario Odyssey, where you're collecting the power moons and stuff. Yeah. Really fun sandbox game. See, this is kind of like, a lot of people would probably yell and say, well, duh, this is an S. I don't know, because I actually think Mario Kart is way better, personally. But Mario 64, I mean, it is really good. You know what? And you're going to maybe understand why, at least coming from me. I'm going to give Mario 64 an A. I'm going to put it with F-Zero X. And I feel like maybe some of you will agree. Some will be like, nah, man, it's a freaking S. What are you thinking? But you'll understand why. Paper Mario should be an A or an S. Yeah, sorry. I think it's a B. I mean, because I'm kind of ranking it pretty much as of right now, not like back then. Back then, I would agree, probably an A, but nah, I don't think the fun factor holds up as well. So, and that's the same thing with GoldenEye. GoldenEye would have been an A or even an S back then, but we're talking about now, you know. So, I think Paper Mario kind of dropped a little bit. But, you know, that's my opinion, you know. What do I know? Okay. So, you know what? Here we're going to do some of the big titles, right? Okay. Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is probably my favorite game of all time. It's between this and Skyrim. You know what? That's just kind of different categories. Skyrim is my favorite modern game, retro, Zelda 64, most likely. I love Zelda Link to the Past on Super. That one's just perfecto. But even Ocarina of Time for N64 standards, this is like perfecto as well. And they totally fixed the camera angles, and it's just amazing. I mean, I always have a blast playing Ocarina of Time. In fact, I may stream it again soon. But what I'll do differently, I won't collect all the spiders because that one wasn't as fun. That one felt like a job. So, you know, next time I do a playthrough of this, I'll just collect all the hearts and the items, and that's it. You know, just beat the game. You know, keep it fun because the spiders are, you know, kind of a pain in the butt. But yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, it's a freaking S. I think it's the best game for the system. My opinion. That to me is like the holy grail right there. Freaking Ocarina of Time. Ugh, it's amazing. I just want to grab my copy and be like, din-in-in. You know, I am. I'm going to grab my freaking copy. Din-in-in-in-in-in. Din-in-in-in. Yeah. And just like with the NES, I have the travel cases, so whenever I move into the house, I'm gonna have like my own like Blockbuster sort of, you know, store or whatever. So like, you know, here's the box, just like you would see at Blockbuster, and then, you know, the game with the case behind it in the manual. So, but yeah, I mean, Ocarina of Time, man. I cherish that game probably more than anything in my collection, realistically, you know. Yeah, I love Ocarina of Time. That definitely defines my childhood as far as epicness. So, let's talk about the other Zelda game. Now, this one, you know, I also have that one complete in box as well. And eventually I will stream this one. I haven't played a lot of Majora's Mask. This was one of the rare Zelda games I kind of lost interest in. I don't know. It's different. I'm sure it's really good. I've heard mixed things about it. Like, what turned me off is like, to me, it didn't feel like a Zelda game. You know, you got this creepy pedophile looking moon above you, and you know what turned me off about it? You're on a time limit. You have like 3 days, right? And now you get like a song that you can use to reset time. So go back to day 1. But it's really annoying, and then like you sometimes will lose progress when doing that. Like, say if you're in a dungeon. See, I think that's what turned me off when I was in like the first dungeon, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm about to freaking have game over," because, you know, it was day 3 and I was running out of time. So like, I used the song, and guess what? Like, I kept all the items from the dungeon, but I had to find all the keys and everything. So I was like, okay, this is bullshit, you know? So I think Majora's Mask, I mean, Nintendo, to me, they tried something different with it. But I think arguably the graphics are better than Ocarina of Time. And as far as the dungeons, like a lot of the other things, like, it does feel like a Zelda game. But yeah, I don't like being timed, especially like an adventure game like Zelda. Like, that's fucking bullshit. You know, like, no, don't do that crap to me. So it's hard for me how to rate it, because I do need to do a playthrough so I can have a more honest opinion. But just based off of that, I'm gonna knock it down to a B, because I still think it's better than these games. But, you know, I don't know. There are negative things about it that turn me off. But I should do a playthrough. I'll stream it maybe in a few months. I do have the strategy guide for it too, so I can use that to help me, you know, get through, since I haven't beaten it. Let's see here. How about Dang it, sorry. Hate when I hit the chart. Okay, there we go. Okay. Mario Golf. Now Mario Golf's good. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's golf, you know. It's fun, you know. It's a fun, like, kind of a party game, you know. Like if you have friends over, I think it's a good little party game, you know, if you just want to play golf, you know, bullshit. You have your Mario characters. I would probably give it, yeah, I'm probably going to go C, because I don't think it's, you know, at this level, what's in the B tier, you know. Here, let me fix this. But yeah, leave comments below if you totally disagree with me. And I can understand if you end up disagreeing with me all the way, you know. That's just, you know, my personal opinion. Sorry, I was like trying to get all this to fizz. What happens when you have a lot of selections here, you know? Okay. So yeah, it's a C. And this also leaves me to Mario Tennis. The Mario Tennis, to me, I look at it the same way. Now, I think the fun factor is a little better with Mario Tennis than Mario Golf, personally. But again, I don't think I could put it in the B column. So I'm going to put it in the C with Mario Golf. But if we were doing like plus and minuses, maybe Mario Golf is a C minus and Mario Tennis is a C plus. But yeah, that's kind of my opinion with those. Okay, now here we go. Now this one, I feel like I'm going to surprise people. Okay, Super Smash Bros. Now I know a lot of people would probably say this is their favorite game on the N64, and I can understand. It's a fun game, you know, fun beat 'em up. And it's a fun party game if you have a group of friends. To me, like, it is fun, but sadly I do get a little bored with it. That's why I haven't played Smash on the Switch yet. I don't know. It isn't totally my cup of tea, but no, I mean, it's still great. But this is where I'm gonna like probably piss people off. I think it's for me an A, because for me it's on par with Super Mario 64, but I would rather play Mario Kart, Star Fox, and well, Ocarina of Time. I mean, if I could have something above S, then Zelda Ocarina of Time is above that. But yeah, so that's where I'm probably gonna tick people off. I mean, A is pretty dang high, you know, but yeah, I bet I tick some people off with that. I worked with teens; they loved Super Smash. Oh yeah, and I understand most people do. Yeah, I don't know. I do think it's probably an A and not an S though. But I can understand the argument. It's more of a preference, you know, like really these 6 are definitely like holy grails for the system. Maybe some people wouldn't think that way with F-Zero X, but it's actually really fun. So, okay, how about the Mario parties? Now, I tell you what, I am a sucker for Mario Party. I love the Mario Party games. I love them. I'm trying to get the 3rd one complete in box. I have the first 2 complete in box because I love Mario Party, and I did recently pick up the one for the Nintendo Switch. So we'll be streaming that soon. But yeah, like, oh man, I love Mario Party. And you want to talk about a fun party game? This would be my go-to. Like if I had friends over and we were gonna turn on the N64, I'd be like, let's play some Mario Party. And I love Mario Party. So where would I put it? Where would I put all three of these, right? So, like, I probably shouldn't have included all three. See, the thing with the third one is I haven't played the third one. I played the first two. I remember liking the second one more than the first one. I think it was definitely better. And the third one, I don't know if that's even better or on par with the second one. I don't know. So how I'm probably going to do this, looking at this chart, I think the first Mario Party. Ooh. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. So the first Mario Party, I'm going to have to make some adjustments. I think it's a B. So yeah, I think the first one's a B. And the second one, for me, because I love it, and this is where it's probably going to like annoy people, because people are going to be like, dude, I don't know if Mario Party's on par with Smash and Mario 64. But for me, it sure is. I love Mario Party. So I'll put the second one, for me, in the A column. The third one, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just to be safe, I'll put it with the first one. That one, I'm not 100%. But yeah, just let me know. Hey, John, what's up, buddy? A tier. Okay. Oh, he's with me with Mario Party. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love Mario Party, man. Yeah. Yeah, I love Mario Party. Okay, now how about Donkey Kong 64? Now, I'm going to be real with you guys. I was never really a huge fan of Donkey Kong. Like, the first Donkey Kong game that I played, besides the ones on NES, which I wasn't really a fan of. They were cool, you know, but like, I don't know, I wasn't really into them. Like, they are short games though. Like, you play it for like 5-10 minutes and it's like, I'm kind of bored of it, you know. And I guess that's how I compare it, like, because back then, you know, when the games were like $40-50 and you're like, yeah, I felt like that was a waste of money to me. Now, when my dad got me Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo, the first one, because I didn't ask for it, you know, he just surprised me with it. And at first I was like, yeah, I don't know. So I played it and I was like, holy shit, fucking amazing. So, right. So now I'm like a Donkey Kong somewhat fan. And so I gave Donkey Kong 64 a try, since I love Donkey Kong Country. For me, it disappointed me. I didn't really like it. Yeah, I don't really like it. Trying to think where I would put it. I don't think it's a bad game, though. It's just, I wasn't really digging it. I think this one, I would like to hear other opinions. I'm going to put it in the C, because I really wasn't that impressed with Donkey Kong 64. I really wasn't. I was almost thinking D, but not. I mean, as far as I know, I think it's better than these. I mean, I would like it over Resident Evil. Yeah, Hollow Wings probably doesn't deserve a D, because I get a good laugh with it, but I was being realistic. Yeah, I don't know. Donkey Dick Kong. Okay. So, Banjo Kazooie. I never really played Tatooie. Banjo Tooie. But I hear they're pretty much the same. So, I mean, I probably didn't have to add both of them, because I'm going to end up giving them the same rating. So, like, for me, again, this is probably going to piss people off. I know a lot of people love this game. I'm going to give it a B. And the reason why I'm giving this a B, why I'm giving them a B, is because, for me, I don't think it's on par with F-Zero X, Super Mario, Mario Smash, and, well, for me, Mario Party. So I'm going to put it with Majora's Mask. And I think that's, for me, that's, I'm just being honest, you know. I think that's me being real. So hopefully you guys aren't mad at me. I mean, B is good. I mean, it's not, I'm not disrespecting it at all. And I'll do the same for Tatooine because I haven't played it, but I hear it's pretty much the same game. John's D fuck bananas. Oh, man, at least I'm not the only one that doesn't really care for Donkey Kong 64, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Conker's bad fur day. So, you know, this one, I tell you, man, this one's funny because this one has bad words in it. And, oh my god, I just remember that one boss. You fight a big fucking turd, man. Yeah. I'm the mighty Pooh. I think that's what he says. Something like that. It's just funny. Yeah, it's pretty dang good. Eventually I'm gonna get this complete in box because I would love to stream this. So I'm gonna put it in the A, not the S. I know most people put this in the S, and I can understand why. But for me, it's not on par with these three. For me, it's not. But it is on par with these. So, you know, maybe you guys will agree or be like, no, it's a fucking S. It's the greatest game on the 64. For me, no, I think these three are. But we all have our own opinions. Like, you know, all these right here are definitely, arguably masterpieces, you know. Okay, now, and I have also more. I'll put some more in. You guys can name some 64 games. Not sports, though, just because they're all kind of the same, you know. But, like, Diddy Kong Racing. Now, this one, I haven't played a lot of. I rented this one because I was curious about it, if it'd be like Mario Kart. And it is cool. It's fun. It has, it's kind of interesting, but I didn't like it like I did with Mario Kart, or even F-Zero for that matter. I would rather play F-Zero X over Diddy Kong. So Diddy Kong Racing to me is a B. It's good. I like it, but I don't think it's as good as like these two. I'm going to put that in the B. Yeah, let me add some more here. Let me see here. Okay, give me a moment. I'm going to type them in. Oops. Okay. Yeah, because I couldn't, for those of you tuning in, I couldn't fit all these. Or I would have just looked like a shit show. Okay, so here's another one, Harvest Moon. So, now Harvest Moon, like, I haven't played a lot of. I've heard amazing things about it, so I am curious. Yeah, this one I'm not 100% sure. I didn't know if I was going to include this one. Here, I'm going to put in another one. You guys can give me a rating for Harvest Moon, but be legit, you know, like, you know, go based off of these, you know. I doubt it's an S. I highly doubt that. I wouldn't give it an S. But what would you give it? But here, me add more. I have some more here. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. To me, this is fun. I mean, you guys been requesting this for a while, so I haven't done this in like a month. I'll do a lot more of these. All right. How about this one? How about Duke Nukem 64? Now, Duke Nukem, yeah, I haven't played Duke Nukem in a long time. Duke Nukem. Well, the 64. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, I think I'd have to play it again to get a more honest opinion. But like, based off of memory, I do like Doom 64 more. I'll probably give it a D. I'll probably go D for Dookie Nukie. Oh, Dookie Nukie. Okay, let's see here. What else do I have here? Oh yeah, here we go. This one I played a lot of. Cruising USA. Man, I played this all the time in the arcades and, you know, on the 64. Played a bunch. Harvest Moon is honestly a B tier. Oh, okay. Yeah, I appreciate telling me. Yeah. I've heard it was good, but I didn't, you know. But yeah, I was kind of feeling a B. I've seen clips of it, so I at least know what the game is like, but yeah, just like going off of that, I was like, oh, it probably can't be these, you know? Can't be that good. But yeah, I could see a B. Okay, I appreciate you giving me that info. Okay. So Cruising USA, like, you know, I played the bejesus out of it, and for what it is, I mean, you know, it's fun, you know, it's nothing spectacular. It's an okay racing game. I, to be honest though, like, I'd probably get. I'm gonna be a fucking. I'm only. You know, I like Cruising USA, but I'm gonna give it a fucking E. I'm a fucking asshole. Oh, yeah, Cruising USA. I think it's a great. You know, it's fun. I've had many years of, you know, fun with it and all that. I don't know. Fuck, it's an E. Fuck it. Oh man. No, I mean, in all honesty, like, it's okay. It's just generic. There's nothing special about it. And then when I look at the rest of the list, it's not at that level. You know, it's just not for me. Now this one here, I'll add this one. Ocarina of Time is probably the best 64 game. Yes, John, it sure is. Ocarina of Time is legendary. It is. And that's why, like, Mario, Smash, Mario Party, and Conker's Bad Fur Day is an A. Because for me, the S is like the holy grail. At least for me. So, yeah, I mean, like, to me, Star Fox and Mario Kart to this day are equally as fun as Ocarina of Time. Because how I look at it, like, Mario Kart is the funnest racing game on the 64, at least for me. Star Fox is like the really fun arcade style where you're in space and stuff. It's really fun. And then listening to your comrades talk, especially Slippy. Hey, Fox, I thought they had me. That voice, man. And then Ocarina of Time is just like that epic adventure, beautiful music. You know, it's just, you know, I can't say enough about Ocarina of Time. But let's see here. What else was I going to add? Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to add. Okay. Now, have any of you guys played Rampage? This one I'm actually not too familiar with. This is one I missed out on. So I do not know how to rate it. I know there's two of them. I don't know which one's better, the first or second one. Here's the first one. And I was going to add another one. Let's see here. Got old Kirby. Now, Kirby I've played, so I'll do that one while I'm waiting for you guys to tell me about Rampage. So, like, Kirby 64, like, I was never really a fan of Kirby, the pink ball sack, but, like, some of them are really good. Actually, I really enjoy the one on NES. That one's actually really fun. Even to this day, it holds up, but the 64 one is like, I'm not really a fan of. I think it's a D. I'd probably put it down with like Pilot Wings and Duke Nukem and Resident Evil. And that may sound harsh, but I don't know, my opinion. I mean, maybe a C, but I don't know. Not for me. Yeah. Okay, you played the second one and it was trash. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what, if the second one was trash, you know what? Just because I don't 100% know, we'll put it in the E. We'll give it a little benefit of the doubt. Because it's because the second one was hot trash. I mean, the first one is, but yeah, I never played any of the Rampage games. I don't even think I've played the arcade. I don't think. One of those franchises that I just, passed. So yeah, I guess Mega Man 64 is the one getting the big F, huh? Gets the big finger. Trying to think if I had others. I think that was it. Unless I just download some more images, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So yeah. Yeah, like if I was gonna say what is my top 5 N64 games, it would be Ocarina of Time, Mario Kart, Star Fox, Super Mario 64 would be my number 4. And this is where I get criticized. I mean, but that's why I gave it such a high rating. I think Mario Party 2 is my 5th favorite N64 game. GoldenEye used to be way up there in like the top 3, back then. But yeah, it doesn't hold up as well, but I still enjoy it. I still think it's good. But yeah, and then I would probably either, you know what? I would possibly dare to pick F-Zero X over Smash. I'll stream both of them soon and have more of an honest opinion. Then it'd be Conker's Bad Fur Day. So that's what my top 5 would look like. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't kidding. I mean, I'm a sucker for Mario Party. So really did enjoy the second one. Rainbow Six could easily be an F. It could be. Maybe I'm being a little biased since I owned it, and I mean, you're right though. You aren't right. It could be. It could be. I'm not going to disagree with that whatsoever. A lot of people probably would give it an F, but I think it is an E. It's a cool concept. It is unique. It was definitely a one of a kind as far as a home system goes. Even now, I don't think that sort of gaming mechanic, it's usually like Call of Duty's different and all that, But yeah, that's what the list looks like. Yeah, maybe I'll do Super Nintendo next. I'll do some PlayStation, some NES. See, there's so many NES games I'd want to include. I could probably do like 40 or 50 in one stream, because I was thinking about like breaking them up but yeah. Yeah, I love the N64. I was never a fan of the controller, though. Just the shape of it, like it looks cool. I kind of hate using it because it's weird. But yeah, like 20, 30 games to me are amazing to have, and then it's like the rest is like, you know. It's just a good, fun party system. Mega Man is my favorite franchise except for the 64. Yeah. Yeah, and that makes two of us. Yeah. The one thing I'll credit Mega Man 64 is when you go in the mall. I don't know, that's just funny to me, you know? I'll give him that. Like, it has its humor. So wait, did he have a voice? And was it like girly? Or am I thinking of a different Mega Man game? I don't know. It just cracked me up. But yeah, the actual gameplay of it is like, not really good. But yeah, like, definitely leave comments below what I should do next, help me brainstorm, But yeah, I'll definitely do Super NES. I'm very familiar with those systems, the library. PS1, PS2, I can do. I've played enough games to come up with a list. But I'm not as familiar. Sega Genesis, maybe. I think I've played enough games where I think I've probably played 30 or so games on Genesis. That'd be a fun one. Okay, it was okay. I thought so. Yeah. I thought he had a girly voice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it just cracked me up. I was kind of like, I remember when I first heard it, and then like I saw the mall, and I was like, "Are you fucking serious? What the fuck are they doing to Mega Man?" And Capcom didn't make this. I mean, like, it's their franchise. Like, Capcom, what'd you do to Mega Man, man? You just wiped your ass on poor Mega Man. Oh man. Jesus. So yeah, anyway guys, I'm gonna end it right here. As always, thanks for watching. I'm glad you guys are enjoying these tier charts. They're a lot of fun. It's casual, just bullshit, and it's always nice to have like a debate, like for example, I'll be like, Smash, it's an A, and you guys are like, no, it's fucking not, it's an S, motherfucker. But yeah, that's my opinion. Yeah, these games that are on the A tier here, like I can understand, if you guys think they're S's. This is more for me, this is my list. Yeah, Mario Kart, Star Fox, and Ocarina of Time, those are what I think of when I'm thinking N64. So yeah, as always guys, do PS2 next. I could probably do that. I played a lot of sports games on PS2. So I don't want to really include those. Or maybe I kind of could. I mean, they're all, it's... I guess I could, though. Yeah, I could do a PS2 really soon. I can come up with like 30 games that I've played. So yeah, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and yeah, take care.